Welcome back to another video. Here on the second channel we have Hytale news once again. This article is about Zone 3 and I am so excited to share this with you because this is an awesome article on the website. There'll be a link to it in the description box down below. So it starts off with a little note just saying that they are at what I believe is a gaming convention called EGX Rest, and they released this little teaser trailer for Zone 3. So let's go ahead and check this out. We have the Hypixel splash, and then we get to see some of this snowy terrain, which looks amazing. There's a wolf there sleeping, by the way. There is an Outlander outpost. We'll come back to that. There's a polar bear as well. These are all things that are mentioned inside of the article. And there's lots of screenshots to enjoy here as well. We'll get to see more of this beautiful lighting in the article. And what have we got there? Wow, some sort of luminous, glowy, bluey, hangy stuff. And then there's some mushrooms that glow a luminous blue. This game looks gorgeous, doesn't it? It's so excited. I'm just taking in the view right there. That's a mine shaft underground. We'll learn more about that in just a moment. And then we have another view of the Outlander outpost, whatever it's called. So that's the video right there. You can go to the Hytale channel if you want to watch that. You know, full screen, high quality, not just in someone else's video, you know. So anyway, it goes on to reiterate how the world is procedurally generated, and then it talks about how the zones will eventually have names, but right now it's all work in progress, so it's just called Zone 3 at this moment in time. Then we have a gorgeous screenshot right here of some forestry terrain, looking wonderful. And it goes on to tell us about the wildlife that'll be in Zone 3. There are going to be woodpeckers, as we can see in this image here. There will also be wolves, polar bears, and rams, which we got to see in the original trailer for the release of the Hytale game. Then down here we have an image of those luminous blue mushrooms again. They're going to be found in caves in this area. And then continuing to scroll down, this is my favourite screenshot of the whole post. We start to learn about the entrances to mines. They're not calling them mine shafts, but you know, that's probably what I'll end up saying. So if we have a closer look at this, I've noticed that there are diagonal chains over here. That's an interesting block to work with right there. There are ropes hanging down. We've got a minecart just here with some wheels on it, and there are lamps and candles in the area. There's also little rocks, groupings of them, that appear on top of these blocks here to add some more rocky decorative feel. And I really like that. There's so many little detail blocks here and there. It's going to be fascinating to see how this game plays when we can get our hands on all of these blocks and bring our imaginations to life, right? Just over here we have a video of the mine shaft, and it talks a little bit about the prefabs that link these things together. So it uses nodes, which means it's going to take the end of staircases, the end of ladders, and link one prefabricated thing to the next one, and that creates these gorgeous looking builds. I'm getting really excited for this game, by the way. Continuing to scroll down, it drops in some... Oh yeah, there's actually something else here. Another image of a dungeon, just talking about how dungeons will use nodes to connect things together as well. So this dungeon kind of intersects into a cave. Then we have this image, and it talks about how time and weather may work differently, or does work differently in this terrain. So I think it's talking to the color palette a little bit. I don't know if you're going to have like lower sun or shorter days or anything like that, but it just kind of hints at these things being different based on the zone that you're in. And then it goes to share this wonderful video of us of the lighting effects that look absolutely gorgeous, really. I like that ever so much. And then we have some concept art right here, and this bit of concept art I believe reveals a little bit more than what it's going to talk about. So it talks about the Outlanders and the outposts that they have. We have some concept art of this outpost right here. It's like a defensive fortification, and this is basically a breakaway human faction that is trying to protect itself from something. Now in this concept art, it shows us that well-maintained buildings succumb to corruption and decay. The shaman lives in the tallest building. There are corrupted fountains and reinforced corruption forts. So the forts can become corrupted by something, and it doesn't really mention that again, unless I've been a complete wally and missed it. But it talks about how the outposts are before they're corrupted from this point on. So there are prefabricated camps that are found inside of forests, and they've got high walls, they've got watchtowers. This looks really awesome. And there's another image as well down here. We'll have a closer look at that. You can see the campfire with some rocks and stools around the outside. It basically says that these Outlanders are very defensive and that they're keeping an enemy at bay, and I believe that enemy may be what corrupts them, but it doesn't really say that. You just get to see it in the concept art. Anyway, going a little further down, you can see it ends it with a little bit of a sneak preview, perhaps a bit of a teaser. Is that some sort of ice troll? These are the enemies that are going to live in this terrain, but it doesn't tell us any more about the hostile mobs in this environment. And yeah, I'm so excited. This is really great. So that's pretty much everything, and you can find a link to the article in the description. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you soon with some more Hytale news. Bye bye.